Got some leftover jerk chicken in the fridge, so I thought along with that leftover jerk chicken, I've got some rice and some chopped up vegetables. Hello friends, Chris here, CaribbeanPot.com. Welcome to my kitchen. Plain and simple, we're doing good food today. Jerk chicken fried rice. Hey, it's all the stuff, leftover stuff and stuff that's been sitting in my fridge. Always a pleasure to have you guys here in the kitchen with me, so let's get cooking that jerk chicken fried rice. I've got my wok on a relatively high heat, and before we get to actually cooking, I want to mention something to you guys. The rice, I'm using long grain parboiled brown rice, which I cooked with, it's leftover rice. It's been in the fridge. It's important whether you're using white rice or brown rice, keep it in the fridge. It'll allow it to go nice and grainy once you make that fried rice. As I said, the wok is heating up nicely there. I'm going to go in with some vegetable oil, and right away I've got some onion and 1 clove of garlic. If you want, you can also go in with about a teaspoon or so of grated ginger in here. Just going to move that around. The whole idea here is not to burn this. I'm going to turn my heat down to low for about a minute or so, because I don't want that garlic burning or going bitter. As the garlic and the onion goes in there, this is the chopped up jerk chicken that I had left back. We're not discriminating, so we've got white meat and dark meat in there. And you'll notice there's bits of all that jerk seasoning, that marinade that I used for jerking this chicken. I also did it on a charcoal grill, so I'm gonna get that smoky flavor in the fried rice as well. Next up, we're gonna go in with some black pepper. And you'll notice I'm not using any Caribbean sunshine, so this is not going to be hot or spicy. Obviously, if you want to add some scotch bonnet pepper, you can certainly do that. And I've got here some finely diced bell peppers from my garden and some carrots. And since they take a little bit longer to cook than the rest of the vegetables, I'm just going to get that in the pot at this point. Move it around and let that go for about 4 or 5 minutes, about 3 or 4 minutes. Next up, I've got some frozen peas. Just going to go in with that frozen peas in here. And you'll notice there's a lot of little vegetables going in this thing here. That's simply because we want to make this into an exciting one-pot dish. After that frozen peas goes in there, some soy sauce. And you'll notice I am not using any salt in this. You can certainly use salt, but the soy sauce will have enough, give this enough salt, it'll have enough to season this. And my rice was cooked with salt. One of the things I don't really like all that much, sesame oil, but it gives it a wonderful flavor. I'm just going to go in with about half a teaspoon of that sesame oil. And I've got here some oyster sauce. All of that is going to make a lovely flavor base for this. Add that jerk chicken in there, boy. In goes all that lovely pieces, those pieces of jerk chicken in there, because I want to warm that through to release some of that jerk flavor. Remember, we're making jerk chicken fried rice. Next up, it's all about cabbage. If you don't have cabbage and you want to use bean sprouts, you can certainly do that. Just going to move all of that into my pot here. You really just want to mix this up in here now. Turn your heat up, because here's the point where we don't want to allow that cabbage to go soggy on us. So we really want to mix this in here. In goes all that lovely rice. Remember, I said the key to this being a nice grainy or shelly fried rice, make sure you've had it in the refrigerator. You really want to mix this well. Now remember, this rice is out of the refrigerator. So at this point, the only thing we're doing here is giving this a good mix, heating it all the way through, and then this fried rice is done. But we're gonna finish it off with some chopped up scallions just to brighten it up and give it a sort of a lovely finish, you know. It's heated through nicely now. You can really smell that allspice and coming through from that jerk chicken. Remember, that jerk chicken was spicy as well. A little bit spicy from that scotch bonnet pepper I had in there when I made my marinade. Some green onions, and you're done. That's it. An absolutely stunning one-pot dish, guys. You've got to give this jerk chicken fried rice recipe a try. Purposely make when you're making jerk chicken next time, make extra. Purposely, because you're going to want to make this recipe. I know you guys noticing the toque on my head and you're thinking, gosh, it's winter in Canada already. Your boy just styling. Chris here, CaribbeanPot.com. Have a great day. Down in the description, I'll have all the ingredients I use. Check CaribbeanPot.com. I will have it listed on there too. And again, thanks for joining me in the kitchen.